You ever get that feeling? The one that tells you something is off, long before you even see it? That's exactly what I felt on my first night working the late shift at a gas station. I had just turned 19, fresh out of high school, and needed a job. My town was small, kind of quiet, almost too quiet. The gas station was on the edge of town, about 5 miles from the nearest house. During the day, it seemed fine. Bright lights, cheerful customers, nothing scary. But at night, it was different. I remember my first night clearly. My manager, a guy named Tom, handed me the keys and said, "Just don't freak out." "It's all in your head," I laughed, pretending I wasn't nervous. But as soon as I stepped in, I realized the place had a vibe. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead, the air smelled like old coffee and gasoline, and outside the parking lot was empty. Completely empty. Around midnight, I was restocking shelves when I noticed a car pull up. That wasn't unusual, but the driver didn't get out. He just sat there, and the car's headlights stayed off. I figured maybe he was lost or waiting for someone. I watched him from the counter, trying not to stare too long, but then he waved, just once. A small, slow wave. And I had this gut feeling I shouldn't wave back. Minutes passed. I tried to focus on work, but I couldn't shake the feeling that he wasn't alone. I went outside to check, thinking maybe it was a friend of a regular customer. The lot was empty. No car, no driver, nothing. I laughed nervously and went back inside, telling myself it was just my imagination. That's when the radio in the corner, which had been off, crackled to life. A voice whispered my name. "Hey, you shouldn't be here." I froze, my heart pounding in my chest. There was no one there. I checked the cameras. Everything looked normal, or at least normal for a gas station at 2 a.m. Hours passed. Every time I turned my back, I thought I saw shadows moving. But when I looked, nothing was there. The weirdest part? The customers that came in. Sometimes it was impossible to see them clearly. Faces blurred, movements jerky, voices faint, like they weren't really human. Around 3 a.m., I decided I had had enough. I called my manager to ask if anyone else had noticed, but the line was dead. The radio started whispering again, this time louder. "You shouldn't leave." I froze. My legs locked up. I felt up, watched. I turned slowly, and in the reflection of the glass door, I saw him, the same man from earlier, standing behind me, silent, motionless, watching. I blinked, and he was gone. I told myself I needed to stay calm. I kept working, trying not to look around, trying not to hear the whispers that seemed to come from the walls, but then the lights started flickering, not just a little flicker, full on, off, and the temperature dropped so fast I could see my breath. Then, from the corner of my eye, I saw him again, but this time, he was inside the store, standing just beyond the aisle. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. My phone was dead. The doors were locked. I was trapped. He started moving slowly toward me, and every step he took, the shadows seemed to stretch and twist behind him. I ran. I don't even know how I managed it. I grabbed the keys, unlocked the doors, and ran straight to my car. The next day, I went back. The gas station looked normal, just a regular night shift spot. The security cameras, blank. No recordings from that night. And the weirdest thing, the car he had driven, it was gone, completely vanished. I quit that job the very next day. I haven't worked a night shift since, but sometimes when I drive past that gas station, I see the lights flicker, and sometimes, in the reflection of the glass doors, I see him, watching, waiting, So, if you ever get a night shift at a quiet gas station, maybe take my advice. Don't be alone. And if you see someone sitting in a dark car, just keep driving, because some people or things don't want to be seen.